好的，各位观众，大家好，欢迎大家来到水饺罐头的频道。那今天要玩的是 SCP 秘密档案 （Secret Files）。对 ，Files。那这一款游戏我其实还没玩。那我当初看到这款游戏的时候，我就直觉就是一定要买，因为我本身也是对 SCP 这个题材很感兴趣。那我入坑的时候其实比较早。我入坑的时候，大概 SCP 只写到3000左右，那现在的话应该已经到6000多还7000吧，我有点忘记了。反正后面已经推很多，我就没有陆续在追。但是这个故事、这个题材、这个庞大的世界观，其实很多游戏里面都看到影子。那以前的话，是因为好像是他们有规定说不能以 SCP 为蓝本去做游戏，因为毕竟那是一个大家集体创作的一个，有点像是集体创作的小说，反正就是大家各位网友一起创造出的一个世界观，所以他们认为在版权上面好像会有点问题，当时就比较少这类型的游戏，但有的话也是以非盈利为主。现在难得有一款，最近应该说这几年才开始比较多。那今天这一款的话，我目前看评价还不错，所以我就买了然后开始下载。不过看起来的话比较像是 Outlast 那种恐怖游戏，所以我不知道可以玩多久。我希望可以玩到破关。那我们这边就直接开始好，不啰嗦大家直接开始玩。可以选对的话，我想一下。太好了吧！毕业就有工作，哇！我希望有人送我一份工作。那我们来猜信封在哪边？后面应该会介绍了，就是 SCP 基金会的故事的宗旨大概是怎样。再先不要多说。
Since the beginning of civilization, the world has been full of unknown things. Due to their existence, the balance of mankind's peaceful life has been upset. However, no matter how advanced our technology, no matter how great our scientific breakthroughs, there will always be anomalies that cannot be explained. We don't know where they come from, or what their purpose is. These questions plague mankind and affect our daily lives. It's because of this that we founded the SCP Foundation, an organization dedicated to containing anomalous items, individuals, and phenomena. The SCP Foundation is committed to maintaining the normalcy of the world so that people may live free of fear. While ordinary people live in the sunlight, we must fight anomalies in the shadows. We must prevent them from being exposed to the public so that people may live in a rational and ordinary world. We secure, we contain, we protect.
Hello， 这样哦，抱歉，有个它没有窗口，没有边框，不，那就这样子。看一下哦。反正这边大概就是介绍一下 SCP 任务是这样子。我们跟世界上多少国家都有合作这样。好，我们再进去。这还不错酷看一下有什么啊？看一下 Friday， 这个字看不懂，上角这个看不到。有个笑脸是排队，排队的意思。不过这边都一直强调哦，礼拜五晚上9点，然后在 B 区的门口，得先记一下。没有人。自己拿哦，问多拿几张。自己拿自己刷卡。啊，有人，看到活人了。我来偷窥一下每间房间，我看里面有什么。什么都没有。指纹感应，这里呢？哦，按 Ctrl 蹲下。他的蹲下没有动作，直接恰恰就过。哦，胡佛水坝，应该是吧？那应该是胡佛水坝吧？好。哦 ，SCP 的标志。好了。我的办公室看起来好酷哦。一来就可以看到 Top Secret。啊，那是瘟疫的，我忘记是几号了。瘟疫的娃娃哎，想要一个。只是现在拿出来的话，大家可能会比较熟悉了，搞不好会有人误认成是那什么黑暗地牢的瘟疫，差不多啦，反正都长一样。哦，麻省理工，哦，不屌。啊，同意啊，哪是不同意？看档案部日常， 每天会有任务。好，也就是有红色提示灯，我就要点一下就对了。然后191宣告失效，收容失效。191是什么？我有点想不起来。那它其实这个版本它会一直刷新这样，就是它有可能后面会有新的，我把它改掉。像现在191是一个什么东西？一是机械女孩，神秘哦。这个文本我第一次看到了，191这个。啊，你看这上面就是它会一直跑，像什么 2338，我也不知道什么。我们继续开始好了。上面一直刷的话，我会眼睛花掉。还是随便提一个而已。我们先看一下档案，我们在几号站点了？好友。哦，里面有人在对话。早上好。呛。哎呦，叫毕业生，一来就开骂。那瑞克墓地，哎，对，第6季开始播咯。哎，干嘛这样？哎，瑞克墓地很好看呢，哎，大家一定要去看第6季赞。先看1到5季。呛点这。嗯，那不是什么正常的同事之间对话。开始分派工作了。哎，新人培训赞，我最喜欢新人培训。开始，又来，开始吹棒。开始了。上班第一天不用这样讲，我觉得上班第一天这样讲不太好。不过主管可能喜欢听。斗鱼感觉很棒哦。你挺新人哦。 噔啊！我一定要，我的天哪！先来看一下第一课，上课了，各位。
Jason Carter is a death row inmate. In exchange for clemency, he has agreed to work with the SCP Foundation for 30 days. Upon completion of his work, he will be a free man. Jason Carter is now D503.
可以开始了，看一下。车。哦，先讲一下刚刚讲的什么 D503 D503，它那个 D 就是刚刚前面卡尔讲的，不是卡尔，反正其他同学讲的低级人员就是最初阶的去做实验的人，或者说被派去做实验的人。他说就可消耗品啊，他的 D 我忘记什么，忘记英文原文是什么。关系哦，看一下。这边就看到，感觉不太妙。我不想往前了，开始怕了，怂啊，我怕了。真的有车。
D503 was given no clear instruction of the task to be completed. He must find them out for himself.
算了，上车捡垃圾。工作要保持愉快。捡垃圾。捡垃圾还哇，太麻烦了吧！破损的垃圾桶，好，太好了。多捡几个，跑远一点。上得去吗？上得去吗？可以吗？可以吗？可以吗？啊！干嘛？干嘛？来，有轮胎，汽油桶有轮胎，感觉太妙了。我感觉像是有台车子在那边被拆了。书面的时候比较偏红。捡完了一次烧，展现出我们的工作态度。开跑！生锈的铁管，真的没什么。 障，我这边看，感觉怎么像是有个站点在那边爆掉，一个检查哨之类的。冷翻车 ！Oh my god！
This was D503's first day of work. SCP protocol mandates that D503 now undergo a psychological evaluation.
评估心理状态。Oh my god！ 我最不乱这个了。我来看看哦。哦，这个是拼这里。耶，我好聪明。好跳哦。这样，耶，52秒，不知道这真的假的。我过一天了，吃饭，汉堡哎 ，fuck。
This was the first day D503 psychological data was collected. You're probably wondering, how can this job earn freedom for a death row inmate? Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Raymond Ham from Site 83. Welcome to today's training conference. Today, I'm going to share with you a little project I've been working on called SCP-7457. The desert you saw just now is SCP-7457. D503 is a volunteer who we invited to help us learn more about this desert. Prior to the Foundation's involvement with SCP-7457, 329 people went missing in this area. As a precaution, we have introduced lockdown measures as we attempt to find the cause of these disappearances. As everyone here is new to the Foundation, it will be good for you to learn about SCP-7457. Let me explain how it works. Before we get started, are there any questions?
Dr. Ham, I'm Will Barton, 3rd Special Squad, Site 86.
Hello, Will.
Before I came here, I thought I had a basic understanding of the Foundation. I've heard of these anomalies, but only in terms of human anomalies. I had no idea that SCP-7457 was a desert. How do we begin to make sense of this?
That's a good question, Will. All the unexplained phenomena we are monitoring are being labeled anomalies. Human anomalies, regional anomalies, artifact anomalies, and various other phenomena beyond our control. The work of the Foundation is to isolate these anomalies and prevent the public from, shall we say, experiencing them? Okay, next question.
Hello, Dr. Ham. I'm Mark Harris. a research intern from Site-27. In the video, we saw D503 picking up garbage in the desert. Why did it do that? And what does this have to do with anomalies?
Okay, Mark. What I can tell you now is that everything you see is part of SCP-7457. SCP anomalies can be a little difficult to understand at first. Just know that it, or they, have their own rules. Perhaps you'll understand what I mean once we finish watching the video. Okay, let's move on.
这条第8天。
The first week was fairly normal. However, there was an interesting occurrence on the 8th day.
还有开车喽。
Let's have a look at what happened.
Oh fuck. 变暗。捡到车。到了。50的油桶，但没，就第一个感觉蛮正常，所以有在这一阶段灵敏度蛮低的，比较高一点。 哇，那翻车！我天哪！我发出怪声。哎，不是被我弄坏掉。 3秒。看下一个王老师。
D503 had completed his task. However, he did not realize that he had already encountered his first anomaly.
呈三角形哦。 哎，太难了吧！干，完了，我嘴超烂。是的，等等，这是5吗？5，这个我不确定。这个它是这样加过去的话，那这边应该先算。的话就是15出。没想到居然卡在这一步，太丢脸了。啊，这不会是5了，这一定啊，选3张哦，选出3张，这样啊。哦，82靠背啊！啊，好笨哦，我太笨了，智障，低能的。这是6才对了，算成5。剪掉。
That night, D503's psychological data showed abnormal fluctuations. Analysis tells us that D503 is dreaming. Unfortunately, though, we have no way of knowing what he dreamed of that night. The 8th day marked a significant turning point, the start of SCP-7457's impact on D503. Are there any questions before we go on?
Hello, Dr. Ham? I'm Spencer Jones from the Special Operations Department of Site-21.
Hello, Spencer.
It's still unclear as to why D503 needs to pick up all of this trash. If you wanted to monitor his psychological response to SCP-7457, why not just leave him out in the desert? Why assign him these tasks when there are already psychological evaluations taking place?
Okay, our analysis has indicated that SCP-7457 produces a new cluster of trash every 8 minutes and 37 seconds. If waste collection is not done regularly, all that trash may soon flow into our world. It is worth noting, though, that the quantity of waste created here pales in comparison to the amount produced by humans. However, it still has the potential to become a significant problem in the future. By assigning these tasks to D503, we can monitor his reactions while also containing the trash. There is another reason, but we will get to that one later.
Is it not the case that the Foundation is exaggerating the importance of a minor issue before the issue is fully understood?
Okay, everyone. I must emphasize that behind us is the general public, who are wholly unaware of any of this. Being meticulous and maintaining a serious attitude is essential at the SCP Foundation. Any oversight or underestimation of the enemy may result in disaster.
Thank you, Dr. Ham. I understand.
Good. Let's move on. The effects of SCP-7457 on D503 became most obvious on day 15 of the test. Due to the conditions that day, we were only able to track his movements after recovering data from his radar. It was definitely a bad day, perhaps the worst, even for a death row inmate.
睡着了，太步调也偏慢了。不过对于营造气氛来说是蛮好的。
D503 found a radar that perfectly resembled his own.
二战使用的款。
However, D503 didn't seem to think much of it.
翻车，笑死！
Persistent adverse physiological reactions proved to be a challenge for D503. He still managed to complete his work on day 15. But then he encountered an incident. A sandstorm. D503 walked in the sandstorm for a long time, but he couldn't seem to find his way back.
Ah, 站住性咳嗽。地上有电线，不能电线走。 弟兄跑起来！
D503 managed to find a site just as he was beginning to grow weak with exhaustion. A site he was not familiar with. A call from an unknown voice? Approximately 13 hours later, a visibly trembling D503 returned to Site 8. We immediately performed a psychological evaluation.
我们在08哦。
Major fluctuations can now be observed in D503's physiological data. The results of the psychological evaluation were so troubling, we had to abort the mission. D503 was able to break away from the Foundation's control. He has seen the test results of other Level D personnel who were analyzed at SCP-7457. That's right, none of the Level D personnel at SCP-7457 have ever been able to leave this desert. D503 heard the call. Humans often believe that their fate is in their own hands, that all choices come from their own free will. They don't realize that we humans form only a small part of this world. Out there, in the unknown world, we are as insignificant as a grain of sand in this vast desert.
那调亮一点，你会瞎了。小，可是这个期限都太新了，根本看不懂。 所以我们之前一直就是在把前面的人放掉的。
48 days later, experiment participant D722 found the radar that had belonged to D503. The radar was 31 miles away from the waste treatment facility. All the data we have came from this radar. People entering SCP-7457 will suffer varying degrees of psychological stress within an acute period. It manifests as a range of neurological and mental disorders, as well as severe and unexplained hallucinations. So far, not one participant has left the desert unscathed. The Foundation has tested 31 Level D personnel in an area spanning 2,267 square miles. Our testing continues. When you work for the Foundation, you will face various anomalies. Some can kill you, some may drive you crazy, and some will make you feel that living is worse than death. Let this be very clear. SCP-7457 is just a taste of what you will face in the future. Before joining the Foundation, you were all leaders in your respective fields and industries. Researchers, special forces, FBI agents, national security experts. Well, SCP does not care how smart you are, how accomplished you are. It doesn't matter to them how many doctorates and titles you have. You are no different from helpless ants when confronted with these anomalies. Remember this. It is the most important advice you will receive. Do not take risks. You will die. You are not as special as you think you are. If you encounter an anomaly, put your pride and curiosity aside. Run. Because that's the only thing you can do. God won't protect you here. Welcome to the Foundation, rookies. I'm Dr. Raymond Ham, and this ends the first class of our employee induction program.
我觉得，我记得 SCP 它有一个新人文本，为什么不用那个拍就好一点？看一下，不是我，即便我知道，我觉得他应该用更，他那个呈现方式本身就很慢熟，然后他又选了一个很不刺激性，然后很不直观的东西，拖节奏。经典我觉得真的还好。那两个人感觉不错。Violin face。好，自看饿了，现实生活中，就我觉得他刚刚那个新人培训哦，整个把我前面营造起来的气氛，所以他整个对我对这个游戏的好印象整个打乱，就是很拖，我只是觉得很拖节奏而已，然后很不有趣，很没有意义，很呛啊。就17好，我记得17战好像是比较有在讨论，看一些94忘记。切换地区哦，好多哦，是在欧洲吧？ 那是意大利吧？破碎之神哦，这是另外一个 SCP 世界观里面另外一个组织。啊，好多哦！日本有一个啊，610我还记得。哦，CN 的话就是中国他们那边自己写的，因为它在 SCP 里面，它有分很多不同站点，比如说主体是英文，那有些会有分，比如说日本的话就会写，就是这边就写 JP， 然后中国的话就写 CN， 一般都是这样分，所以这个就是中国那边自己的编号，就从00，就从1号然后开始分，也不一定从1号啦，它可能就是前13714号，对，这个东西我没看过，因为中国那边的东西就很多。哦，东西啊，关系。往上滑。来给我一些事情做，我开始无聊了。我终于可以做事了。这是瑞克与莫蒂里面的瑞克的口头禅啊，其中一句。我看一下哦，今日任务将调查报告数据写入到右边的选这个。
I'm Agent Q from the Accident Investigation Department. Containment breach occurred at Pony Station and contact with the Foundation has been lost. Agent Bella Lawrence was given orders to enter Pony Station and retrieve the black box. Following is a transcript of the interview with Bella Lawrence.
Yeah. 对，我真的不能半夜玩这游戏，半夜玩这，真的会睡着了。
Heart rate 105, blood pressure 175 over 110. Experiencing mild convulsions. Administer 5 milligrams of metformin to help control blood pressure. Bella? Bella? The drugs seem to be taking effect. Go ahead and ask questions. I can't be certain how long she'll stay awake for.
Where's the black box, Sparrow? Days ago, you were tasked with investigating the situation at Site 74, Pony Station. You were assigned to retrieve the black box. Now, out with it. Where is the black box?
Huh? I brought it back. I brought the black box back.
Don't lie to us. You never brought it back.
No, that's impossible. I remember. I
completed my assigned task. I swear. Shit, my head.
All right, here now. This isn't an interrogation. We're not here to lay blame or point any fingers. Bella, I'm terribly sorry to have to bother you in such a state, but it is critical that we find that black box. We need to know what happened at Pony Station.
My memory's a mess at the moment.
That's fine. We'll take it slowly, step by step. Why don't we start from the moment you received your mission? Tell us what you remember.
I'll try. That night... Currently heading to mission site Site 74, Pony Station. We'll arrive in about 3 minutes.
Very good, Sparrow. It's been 48 hours since the Foundation lost contact with Pony Station. SCP-701 experiments there have been ongoing. We have reason to suspect a containment breach.
What is my mission?
According to Foundation Security Regulation 709S, each site must have a black box placed in a secure area to assist in identifying the cause of an accident, should one occur. Your task is to investigate the situation and retrieve the black box.
Black box? Got it. Okay, I've arrived. I'm able to observe the mission site from here, but it doesn't seem like one of the Foundation's secure facilities.
Pony Station, officially known as Site 74, was originally a hydroelectric power station. After it was abandoned, the Foundation repurposed it as one of their sites. Initially, it was used only to contain a few safe-level anomalies, but recently it's also taken over SCP-701. I don't know all the details. We won't know the truth until you retrieve the black box.
Got it. I'll complete the task as instructed and retrieve the black box.
Oh, 康德计数器。好嘞。然后现实稳定锚，还有什么东西？我们要找的是这个盒子。背面啊，背面什么都没有。而且我们现在身上带了什么？我们要找这个哦。我要切换。看我身上有什么给我看。不，还没给我手电筒哦。太苛刻了吧。
I've just entered Pony Station.
Retrieve the black box from the lab. Room 705. Take the elevator. 7th floor. Sparrow. Must.
What's that? Bald Eagle, you're cutting out. Damn. This is out of the safe range. I'll place a reality anchor.
现实开始扭曲。哦，我有手电筒，等我一下。没有关系哦，我把它调亮一点。莫急莫慌莫害怕。伽马尺哦，这能调就可以。啊。还没有。我怎么安放稳定锚？ 就在这个附近，现实就会稳定下来。
Now let's find that elevator.
扭曲情况就会获得缓解、延缓。哦，说真的有吓到我，可是心脏漏2拍的。我觉得他如果在前50分钟的时候让我玩到这个，我可能会比较开心的。现在我有点累了。101，所以要有人要开始做新的测试，这样。
Dr. Tyler Cooper. I've heard of this guy. A bit of an eccentric and a thrill seeker.
对，然后开始搞事就对了哈。701，哦，那我没记，我看到了，701是一个那个不知道怎么讲耶，他的继续找好了，我现在用讲的也不方便。就很麻烦了。它比较像是，因为它701的话不像，太像是一个比较具体的事件，它比较像是一个，看它怎么讲，用 SCP 的讲法就是魔音扩散的，有点像是，你就想成你看到一张图。那你就会联想到某些事情，它就是靠这个方式去传播、去感染、散播出去，这就是魔音式。啊！我要戴耳机，我要吓死！好，101，捡到钥匙。
All the plans, including the project schedule that follows, have been disrupted. The actors of the whole site is theirs. They managed to procure a goddamn script from God knows where, and take it over my laboratory accordingly. And Dr. Cooper, whatever his name is, particular, he puts on airs every time the operation starts as if everyone should listen to him. Who does he think he is? I have to let him know who's the boss around here.
害怕，我现在有点害怕，开始紧张了。把声音关很小声，自己耳机的声音关很小声。701好，701的正式名称好像叫什么？翼王悲歌。哇，一个常见的名字。Oh my god！ 他们凭空出现的，被我抓到了。这个东西有必要吗？会啊。对啊，算了。前面那个，前面都让我去捡垃圾了，花小。前面都让我去捡垃圾，这个还好。刚才感觉超很害怕。如果现在可以跳，我一定是一直跳了。Nothing. Oh. 你好，朋友，再见，朋友。
This must be the elevator. To the 7th floor, then. Blood we offered. The hanged king we served. I serve my king with my blood? Blissful suffocation? Sacrifice of sin? What's this? Some kind of hope? Ah, my...
哦，它那个是象征。扎一下。它中间那个精神污染那个不错了。
I'm very familiar with cognito hazards. I've been trained to deal with them. But this wasn't anything like that. I couldn't breathe. It was like there was a knot tied around my throat. I was weightless, hanging, gasping. No matter how much I struggled, nothing helped.
That does sound terrifying. But perhaps it was just a nightmare, though.
No. We wake up from nightmares. Not from this. Are you kidding me?
It's even more than before.
Is that a reality?
Cool.
I guess I'm taking the stairs.
我们先晃一下。
It's locked.
Oh my god. No. What the? 唉，可以先开，我们先。花小，没礼貌哦。担心哦，游戏我卡住了 ，I'm stuck。担心哦，游戏不让我调亮度，我把萤幕调亮。排练室的剧本，都写着，发生什么事了？哦，玻璃破掉。把这个了。
This cognito hazard. Could it have something to do with SCP-701? The situation here is much more serious than I expected.
那个，但我记得701也没有什么、啊，就把它弄成这样蛮酷的。它本身就是一个你看到之后会不自觉照它的那个成变剧中人物。哦，然后把它转过去。你有吗？把手。就是有一个 ，Hello， 互相攻击。就讲他那个时候这样。
This must be the archive room.
我要找把手哈，然后看一下电脑。可以这样走，要不听话就把它记忆消除掉，让它干着。哇，这个太狠了，太狠了！太狠了，太狠了！这个好像是，哦，这个我记得他就是他们当初收容701的时候，然后收到了4个版本，就是跟他直接有关系的4个项目，也是，最后那个刀嘴忘记是什么，那样。Jesus， 我疯掉！我觉得好像太常抱怨了，因为我现在头有点痛。又有剧本，别在那乱爬。看一下哦。啊？那几个志愿者，然后全站的人都一起进来，疯了吧
Dr. Cooper needs so many volunteers. And what on earth is this SCP-701?
不会怕就多3几下就不会怕了。
Finally, luck is on my side. This ought to get me to the 7th
就是先往上走。Fuck you。看一下523、526、527要群演，排练2次，排练2次应该就爆了吧？对啊，群演不让你活到群演那一刻了。
What the hell is going on here? 4th floor again? The way out of here might have something to do with these clocks.
我看一下哦，7点46、11、11、9点，先转到9点了。应该是最终，大概都试一次吧，9点。好，这是7点35，我完了，我忽然间，哇！我现在头好痛，我现在连时间都不会看了，笑死！ 另外一个应该是9点、11点、1点吧。哦，7点46， 11点11分。不是，没有，我的意思是没有逻辑啊，逻辑到哪去了？而且他为什么会忽然间又切那个逻辑呢？ 把逻辑都丢掉了。
What is that smell? When was the last time I cleaned this place?
Oh my god！ 他们真的是越来越多。 我有错觉。
That voice again.
Voice.
I serve my king with my blood. Blissful suffocation.
Tell us what it said.
Sacrifice of sin. No!
Bella, are you feeling better now?
Suffocation. Like a rope. Looped around my neck. Pulling tight. Weightless. Hanging. Nothing around me. Just my feet. Dangling. Struggling. Fighting. It will swallow me. And make me its slave.
Bella, you are completely safe here. Nothing can hurt you. Okay, let's continue.
The situation there was much worse than expected. Much worse. I knew I had to get in touch with the Foundation. I managed to find a phone, and I called her backup. This is Sparrow, 09868, for Bald Eagle. I'm at Pony Station on the 7th floor. The situation here is much worse than expected. I need backup.
Bella, are you sure this is actually what happened?
What do you mean? Yes, of course I'm sure.
Come on, Bella. Try and focus.
What are you talking about?
Bella, you never made that phone call.
Of course I... What?
Pony Station was completely cut off. There was no contact with the outside world whatsoever. A phone call? That would have been impossible.
No, but I saw...
What did you see, Bella? Tell us what you saw.
Oh my god. Running. Fuck! 傻小哦。Hey, that's not fair, man. 不要这个时候接 QT 啊！疯了，我虚笑。我在看数字呢。应该是牙齿。气氛瞬间欢快了起来。
Bald Eagle never said anything about that.
气氛一瞬间愉悦了起来。不过刚刚那一闹，大家都知道我的底线在哪里哎，大概就是刚刚。
Evacuating. Damn it. After the show, everyone went crazy. Some hacked themselves. Some killed each other like beasts. That damn evil white monster. This was all destined to happen when it brought in that script. Everything that happened here is all Cooper's fault. It's their fault! This will be the last recording from the experiment. The hydropower plant was shut down forever. And no doubt my experiment will also... What's going on? What's going on? Ah!
所以有人来把他们吊死，那个是真的会有，或者他只是会让人家看见幻觉，让人家自己去上吊，真的有怪会出来作用。好，掉了。哦 ，no。哦，刚刚看到这个，不是。哦，这个啊，我看一下哦，日本已经发放1周了，然后大家开始小规模开始排演这样。
Rehearsals? Play? What is up with this SCP-701 experiment?
Boom！ 接着是 FBI open up。象棋，应该有东西可以解。有，刚刚看到一个，就是你了。看，接下来看一下。这个是原本701的文本。集体的应该是上吊。啊，对，那就。用一下电脑。哦，移除视讯监控。怕流出去，怕流出去你要做什么？那所以刚刚那个砰砰砰从哪里来？我是很好奇。唱歌状态时间。Thank you。哇，我已经没有稳定了，现在5%，今天还要进去？不去了吧？好玩的，进退两难。啊，我觉得它扭曲的效果没有做很好。在原本故事里面就没有提到说扭曲会怎样。第一个，原本文字的东西写成具象化就会这样。流放，还有捡到好的积木啊。那我不想回去捡啊！卡片哦，被播吧。能不能给我倒下来？哎，倒下来还会再自己站起来。看这个，这我刚刚没碰到。 Got you, bitch.
Why does it look like
那一瞬间有抓到他倒地站起来的瞬间。只要我转头，转速够快就可以看他们。很聪明，他知道我会一直回头看，太跳了！不然你们所有人都一定要倒一次。他们在那边搭建一个，在重现701的内容。我电脑来确定自己的音量。这个音量 OK。开跑，发过。这应该有藏一些东西吧？哎，真的有。啊，049的娃娃。我爱，我想要一个。我刚刚都没有被吓到啊，蛮意外的。我比较好奇是它的黑盒子就真的是一个
Bella,
黑色的盒子。
we really need you to tell us the truth here.
What do you mean? I'm telling you the truth. I completed my task. I retrieved the black box from Pony Station.
Looks like the cognito hazards really did a number on her.
What are you talking about? I'm fine.
Bella, there was no black box in sight when we found you.
That's impossible. I'm positive. I know I had it in the escape elevator.
And there is no escape elevator in Pony Station. None of what you're saying adds up.
But that's impossible. It's just impossible.
Look at me, Bella. Try and focus. What really happened?
What really happened?
Bella, think carefully.
I... Fuck! Not again. Before we really know what's behind this containment breach, Pony Station will have to be locked down. So that much is for certain. 701 is a script. One performance.
它就是一份，其实就是一份剧本，然后大家照着演就爆了。陷入疯狂状态。
It's those mannequins again. Where are they heading? But where have all those volunteers gone?
来唱歌。
Holy fuck! Guess this is the ending of their performance. SCP-701, the Hanged King's Tragedy.
Oh no! 哇，阵前难却，看来就是上去了。
I serve my king. Who's there? My blood. What the fuck?
Ouch! 哦，那个刀是用在这里。
Sacrifice his head and seek redemption with his blood!
Kill him! Kill him! A despicable usurper does not deserve the glorious crown!
What's going on? It's the goddamn cognito hazard again. I need to leave right now.
所有的事情都合理解释，怕祸及祸荒。
Witness our blood is hanging!
看懂他想。这怎么对我一刀呢？其实他们可能互相有自己。 但是其实大家都真的，他还等我，你看，我知道了，这里在抄我。 这种表现方式还行，因为毕竟文字上面就是写4个字“精神危害”，你很难去表现出来。电影用图像啊，电影就已经很难，然后用游戏再加入互动的方式，很麻烦。
What blood, I serve my king. With my 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 blood, I serve my king.
我不知道他，我不是嘟我自己吗？还嘟一个路人，怎么嘟到他？
Her condition is unstable. I've just injected her with a sedative, but you need to let her rest for a while.
Thanks, Doctor. Well, let's go then.
What? We haven't found the black box yet.
You still don't get it, do you?
Get what? What do you mean?
A black box is merely a vehicle for recording the truth. But a black box isn't always a black box.
You mean...
That's right. She is now the black box. Got time for a cold one? Because our work here is done.
I serve my king with my blood. Blissful suffocation.
大概就要被精神记忆消除了，那他就会把关于701的东西带出来，然后往外传载，就制造一个断点。
The black box has been properly contained at Site 105 and pending further investigation. Above is the full record of the inquiry.
看一下，这个是特殊收容，是描述。然后这边就是701在网站上面都会看到的文本这样子。 然后就是它本质上就是一个剧本，然后你看了这个剧本，或是照着这个剧本演，就会发生一些就被带入到那个情绪，然后开始互相残杀这样子。下面写移过去，我不知道，我只是点了一下，然后把它贴过去而已。 现在已经变成一个自我进化的免疫病毒。好，这样就完成一份提交。taco 自由玩的，我也想吃 taco 肚子饿。 耶，第一个任务赞。哦，这样子还算不错，就是这种呈现方式，我觉得还不错了。哇，那感觉这个人也是有点被精神染。 但好像都一样。哦，没有，不太一样。994，接一样，接不太，哎，好像都一样。仔细看哦，那这个都不给点。What？我点了一下，然后贴过去就好了。660啊，有兴趣的就自己去看一下。好恶哦，什么陶土子宫，恶烂。Weird。啊？来，受到重伤，所以要把它放回去，接回去。What？神秘。哦，然后他就嗝屁了。看下一个。然后只是贴上而已。哦，所以就是能够是花瓣或是整个很坚硬、锐利的神秘的植物，然后刚好掉了花瓣啊，然后吹了一阵风，所以那个花瓣就全部洒在那些人身上，就啪，看起来应该是这样子。哦，这个我记得是那叫什么贩卖机，好的，这边要写。把它贴上去。哟，没有人物了。他们要干嘛？啊，这是每日座谈。分享性质的座谈会是谁？佩服。让我一个，2个都是一定要。好，我先上个厕所。 好，继续。需要培训，我看一下。力魔音从入门到失忆，我想去这个。下面那个感觉比较有趣。
There are many stories in this world. Some are read widely all over the world. Some are hidden in dust and known only by a handful of people. Today I'm going to tell you a story no one else has heard before. A real story of mystery and wonder and adventure. And then you too will become the guardian of this story. The story takes place in a world of long ago. The hero of our story is a little boy. His name is Daniel. One day, out of nowhere, Daniel got a serious case of chickenpox. It made him look like a strawberry. To make sure he didn't spread it to others, Mrs. Page, the principal, had him isolate in an attic. And so, in the attic he lived, all on his own.
Mr. Daniel, while up here in this attic, you'll have plenty of time to practice your penny whistle. I hope you practice well and prepare for next month's art festival.
But Mrs. Page, the melody is so difficult.
Don't give up, boy. You don't give up before you fight.
Daniel was reluctant at first, but he trusted Mrs. Page, and he knew he should listen. And so he practiced the penny whistle.
吹笛子喽！那这个“砰”的声音让我很烦躁，让我痛。
Suddenly, he heard some strange noises in the corner of the attic.
Huh? Who's there?
Daniel decided to go over and take a look.
那歌了，哎呦，这风格吧。
It was a mousetrap, and there was a red origami paper dragon inside of it. Daniel carefully removed it. It was marvelous and beautiful. The only problem was part of its wing was damaged. But Daniel found a way to repair it. Daniel held the repaired paper dragon high up in the air, imagining that it soared over all the world below. He played and played with the paper dragon.
Wee! Woo! Dragon! Soar!
In the warm afternoon sun, Daniel had to fight his eyelids just to keep them open.
Could it be? Or is this all just a dream?
The next day, with boredom and loneliness weighing him down, he began to fiddle with the old radio.
Our town is located in the plains, where earthquakes are not particularly common. Although there are 17 fault zones around us, they are all inactive.
A scrunched up ball of paper rolled over to his feet.
Where did this paper ball come from?
Just as Daniel went to pick it up, the ball suddenly came to life, and it rolled away. Daniel chased after it.
Wow, get over here, bitch. Fuck. Hey. Fuck. 我们已经碰到他了。不知道我按哪颗键，那没关系。
Just as he was about to seize the rolling paper ball, suddenly, terrible sparks erupted from it. Before his very eyes, the paper ball began to grow, bigger and bigger. At that moment, a red figure suddenly appeared. The red figure quickly subdued the paper ball and threw it into a cardboard box. Daniel studied the red figure carefully. It had a sticker on its fluttering wing. It was the paper dragon.
I wasn't dreaming. Thank you for saving me.
Daniel was grateful and very happy. He walked closer to the paper dragon, but the paper dragon seemed timid and afraid and backed away. Just then, Daniel had an idea. He took out his penny whistle and slowly played a tune. The paper dragon enjoyed the sound very much. It began to move along with the rhythm, flipping up and down in the air. Soon the two were playing and dancing, just like old friends. The paper dragon traced out a beautiful arc in the air, communicating with Daniel in a unique way.
My cherished friend, after many long years, we finally meet again. Tell me, how has your family been? A great thank you for playing that music for me. You know how I love the beautiful rhythm of that instrument. But we ought to take precautions, as the room is not stable. Do you still remember how the room works? You're welcome to visit anytime.
The piece of paper then changed back into the shape of a paper dragon, and flew into the cardboard box. The box closed shut, and a calm silence was restored to the attic. Daniel rushed to find a watercolor pen and marked the box with excitement in his fingertips. Over the next few days, the paper dragon came out often to play with Daniel. During this time, Daniel introduced many of his friends to the paper dragon.
That cat's name is Mrs. Carter. Ever since I secretly fed her some fish for dinner, we've been good friends. That's Duke, Mrs. Jessica's pet. He doesn't like rainy days or Mrs. Carter. Only smoked sausages for his taste. And now, we are friends too. My name is Daniel. What's your name?
The paper dragon flapped its wings, as if it didn't understand him.
Well, since you like the sound of the penny whistle so much, why don't I just call you Penny? I'll keep practicing to make you sound better.
Daniel and Penny then played baseball together in the attic.
Let's play cat.
What? 我刚球丢去哪里？哦，丢点波。
But just as they were in the middle of enjoying themselves, a violent shaking suddenly rose from the ground.
The stubborn earthquake is back at it, folks, and it seems even stronger than last time.
At this moment, the box suddenly shot open, and thick clouds of smoke billowed out, followed by several paper balls. Penny attacked the paper balls without a moment's hesitation and promptly threw them back into the box. Penny then flew around in front of Daniel and rushed right back into the box. As the box closed, the earthquake stopped. Facing a friend's farewell without a formal goodbye, Daniel felt confused and lost. He moved the box to the center of the attic. Facing it, he practiced his penny whistle day in and day out. As the days went by, Daniel's playing became smoother. One day, the box suddenly began to move.
Huh?
1, 2, 3, 4. This time there were 4 paper dragons. But they weren't alone. Enemies began to jump out of the box too.
Earthquake! Another earthquake! This time it's reached a magnitude of 5.8!
In that small attic, the 4 paper dragons fought fiercely against the paper balls. This time, the paper balls used new tactics. They clumped together into a single monstrous ball of paper. It began to shoot strong bursts of electric sparks at the paper dragons as they flew through the air. As they were hit, the paper dragons fell from the air, one after the other. Seeing the injured paper dragons, Daniel felt very distressed and anxious. Just then, one of the paper dragons painfully started to fly and gathered the remainder of its power. paper dragon transformed into a great beam of light and dove straight down to pierce through the monstrous paper ball. And then came another paper dragon. The monstrous paper ball was blasted to bits, exploding into smaller paper balls. Trembling, they struggled to escape back into the box. The sacrificed paper dragons were reduced to swirling shreds of paper, and a silence pervaded. Peace and tranquility were restored once again to the attic. Daniel saw the remaining 2 paper dragons lying on the floor, badly wounded. He rushed to grab some stickers and treated them at once.
Okay.
Suddenly, countless paper dragons began to gush from the box. The 2 wounded paper dragons were repaired and began to fly. Like 2 colored threads, they merged with the other dragons, flying in unison. The dragons moved like a tide, flying freely through the attic. Daniel eagerly took out his penny whistle. He showed all his paper dragon friends the results of his hard work and practice. In the sweet melody of his playing, Daniel felt himself enter into the world of dragons.
把它被吸进去了。真的有龙哎！
The paper dragons merged into a long letter and floated down towards Daniel to tell their story.
After the last war, the fantasy world enjoyed a long spell of peace and stability. But now, the giants have returned. They have launched ferocious attacks, trying to invade your world through the room. We are prepared to launch the final defense. Then we will have to destroy your room, for it is the last remaining entryway into your world. Please believe, this farewell will only be temporary. We will not be apart forever, and we will never forget our eternal mission of protecting you.
At that moment, the paper dragons flew back into the box. Daniel still couldn't fully understand what the paper dragons had meant, but he had a vague feeling in his heart that he may never see his new friends again. A few days later, Daniel's chickenpox had fully recovered. He could now play the penny whistle very, very well. But the paper dragons never returned. Maybe it was time to leave and move on.
Earthquake warning! Magnitude 6.2! A massive earthquake is hitting our town! All townspeople, please leave your houses immediately and move to safe open spaces!
Just then, countless paper dragons shot from the cardboard box. However, it seemed like they were under attack, spinning and falling through the air in confusion.
What's happening?
Daniel quickly grabbed the stickers out from his bag and did his best to heal the injured paper dragons. Balls swarmed together and pushed Daniel away, subduing him firmly in the corner. He couldn't move. Suddenly, ominous clouds rose from the box, and a violet lightning flashed through the room. The figure of a giant slowly emerged from the thick clouds, and the entire attic became overwhelmed with its evil aura. The giant unleashed its power maniacally. The paper dragon struggled against it, with no means of fighting back. At this critical moment, two paper dragons shined brilliantly. Together, they heroically crashed their bodies into the giant. Daniel thought the giant had been defeated by the paper dragons, but soon he found that things would probably not be so simple. The giant's figure could still be seen in the thick smoke, looking evil and terrible. The attacks of the paper dragons had had no effect, and the giant had only grown stronger. It fought back with a new ferocity. The paper dragons were simply no match for it.
The earthquake is going stronger still! The greatest disaster this town has seen in over 100 years! My heavens! Will this nightmare ever end?
With the paper dragons now all but defeated, Daniel spotted a frail figure in the distance. It was Penny. It flew gently in front of Daniel and affectionately rubbed its head against his fingers, as if this whole crisis had never happened. Daniel felt like Penny was trying to tell him something, but he didn't quite understand what. Penny then left Daniel, and soared into the air with a determination in its wings. Suddenly, the other paper dragons seemed to be summoned. They flew through the air, all together in unison, responding to the call without an ounce of hesitation. At that moment, Penny turned into a great red beam and rushed fast towards the giant. The other dragons followed, shining together like a shooting star. At that moment, Daniel seemed to see a real dragon flying.
No!
No! 我现在表情这样。No!
A huge explosion from the impact drowned out everything else in the attic. The attic rained down with countless pieces of paper, the leftover scraps of the paper dragons. Daniel wanted to collect all of the pieces. He thought he could still fix them.
全都是你随便捡捡就有了。请问我选哪一块？这里。然后呢？我疯了，我疯了。哦，我现在年纪大了，我没什么耐心。不是这样，不然知道怎样。
Goodbye, my friend.
The nightmare is over. The earthquake has stopped. With God's mercy, our town is safe.
Over. 对。
We thank you, Lord, for your protection.
哦，我不知道哎，我觉得很奇妙哎。不知道怎么讲，我老实讲，我以前玩过那款免费的。
The art festival was held as scheduled. Daniel attended the show with his penny whistle.
真的要加太多，他把太多素材，把太多要素弄在一起了。
And now, Daniel Trevor will perform a penny whistle solo of a song titled Fly With Me.
the story ends. Now, you might be wondering, what happened next? Are there still paper dragons in the world? Well, that's a difficult question to answer. But I believe that they are still protecting us somewhere in this world, just like they promised they would, forever, into eternity.
这就啊，我要关了，受不了了。好，我玩了2个多小时，我现在总结就是，它的节奏很乱，对我来说，就是它前面一下快一下慢，一下快一下慢，它也没有一个主要的东西，它就是我不知道，反正前面2个小时给我感觉很糟。觉得蛮糟的，我就玩不下去，我不太想玩。就，唉，我喜欢这个题材，但是如果你对这个东西没有兴趣，或者你对这个东西一无所知，你不是粉丝，你不是 SCP 的粉丝，然后你对这种恐怖游戏也不常玩的话，你可能会觉得这款游戏很，我不知道，因为我本身就不是一个很常玩恐怖游戏的人，或是类似这种。偏冒险嘛，还是解谜的？其实刚刚的环节也没有什么解谜，我基本上只是一直跑来跑去，然后忽然间丢了一些东西叫我按而已。我就觉得说，他是怕我睡着吗？才叫我按一些按键证明我还活着，还是怎样？就是这种东西我算了，我不知道。整体感觉是好，就是游戏有那个品质，可是我不会想推荐人家去买，有点尴尬。就是我觉得没有必要买啊，它所有步骤都是强制要做，没有什么选择，你就是他就一直塞东西给你，你好不好玩你也得塞，有点像以前那种小游戏合集那样子。可能我那种动作类型游戏玩多，我对这种类型游戏是很有耐心。但老实讲，刚刚呢，就是刚刚。在 SCP-701那一段，我觉得很好，就是那一段跟开头那一段，但是它中间沙漠那段跟刚刚那段，让我把这整个游戏的评价有降低。我觉得说，毕竟还是游戏啦，你还是在维持，我个人觉得它还是要维持一个主要的基调，它不太能把各个东西切得这么混杂。我可以理解他想要弄，他可能想要尝试多元一点，但不得不说他那种方式很无聊，我只能这样讲，也不是不也对，就是不好玩，然后又很无聊，就那样子，没什么好说，我觉得跟其他段比起来很无趣，就这样。啊，先这样子啊，我头有点痛，我明天再考虑要不要玩。这样啦，拜拜。